Hello guys, Keep White on TV here, back for yet another video. Before we get into today's video, let's see if we can hit 50 likes, and if you haven't already, make sure to drop a sub. Now in today's video, we're going to be bringing you guys some transfer news, not to do with the Birmingham City takeover. So of course, this is going to be about Jobe Bellingham. Now Jobe Bellingham was spotted at the Stadium of Light before Sunderland's game against Luton Town on Saturday. At the weekend, of course, they won that game 2-1. Sunderland did. They can still get promoted to the Premier League. And apparently, there's claims that Sunderland want to sign Jobe Bellingham this summer. He's got 1 year left on his contract at Blues. Now, Jobe Bellingham has played a couple of games for Blues. He started a couple of games for Blues. And the most notable one was the game he started against Millwall, where we won 1-0 away. I thought he was really good on the ball that game. He hardly gave the ball away. And I think, he put in a really good performance. Bellingham proved that he's ready for first-team football, maybe not always in a starting capacity with other talented teenagers competing for his position, but Bellingham will start next season as a fully fledged first-team player if he remains at St Andrews. And I think that's something that Blues have to do. We have to start Jobe Bellingham next season, unless we're getting a better midfielder, because Ivan Sunjic is coming back to the football club this summer, and God, I don't want him starting in that starting 11. Please, not even on the bench. We need to cash in on Ivan Sunjic. Yes, we just have to cut our losses on him. We have to cut our losses. However, there are doubts about that at the minute, after with Sunderland courting the teenager ex-Blues Academy Chiefs, and have both of them have been influential in the Bellingham's respective journeys, are now in high-level roles at the Stadium of Light. The Chiefs were Christian and Mike Dodds. Blues are doing all they can to hang on to Bellingham Jr. The starting place he has been awarded is a show of faith by Eustace, who is adamant that the teenager's career is best served at Blues right now. And I've got to agree with him, really. I've got to agree. He's only 17 years old. Yes, Jude Bellingham moved to Borussia Dortmund, I believe, when he was 17, or I think he was 17 that Jude Bellingham moved to Borussia Dortmund. But I think he needs to develop, really. He's nowhere near. He's not going to be anywhere near Jude Bellingham's level in his whole career. Let's just say that. I mean, Jude Bellingham is moving to Real Madrid, and Jobe Bellingham is looking for a move to Sunderland. Yes, they're on the up as a football club, but Sunderland, Real Madrid, not even in the same universe, really. Eustace had his say about the situation, speaking about Bellingham, George Horn and Jordan James. Blues' holy trinity of attacking midfield talents. Eustace said, without a shadow of a doubt, they need another year or 18 months of developing and playing championship football. Maybe when they are 19, which is very young, it might be a good time to move them. We want to keep as many of the young players at this football club as we can and build the football club around them. Hopefully they will be here for a lot longer. On Bellingham specifically, Eustace added, throughout the season, Jobe has had very good minutes. We've pulled him out and rested him at times. In the last couple of appearances, you can see how he's grown and developed, and there's still a hell of a lot more to come from him. We're going to have a super player on our hands. So there we go. Jobe Bellingham to Sunderland. I believe there was rumours of this happening in January as well. Sunderland were linked to Jobe Bellingham in January, if I'm not mistaken. Now, 17 years old, 1 year left on his contract. Blues have a massive rebuild to do this summer. So many players leaving the football club. Not just the loan players. You've got players out of contract, like Harley Dean. I would keep Jobe Bellingham. I would try and get him on a new deal. But if he wants to leave the football club, how much do you think we'll get for Jobe Bellingham? That's another question, isn't it? Because Sunderland could actually be a Premier League football. They could be a Premier League club next season. You know, they're only 2 wins away from winning promotion back to the Premier League. So it could be playing in the Premier League next season, which is crazy. How much would we get for him? I don't know, really. It's hard to tell, isn't it? I mean, a couple of million, maybe. He's hardly played, though, hasn't he? So I don't know how much Sunderland would actually give us for the player. But anyways, from Keeper on Time TV, make sure to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can hit 50 likes. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you want to keep Jobe, or do you think we should cash in on him? Anyway, Keeper on Time, thanks for watching.